good evening or morning, wherever you are at this moment in time. You're very welcome to join me this evening on Bridges of Light. It's this evening's topic, as such, as you can call it that, is on one moment in time, and taking that from the perspective of looking at your spiritual journey, because that's what we're here on. That's the journey we're on. It's sometimes it's a rough ride. Sometimes there's a nice calmness, but at all times we're given the opportunity to learn and get a message into our spiritual dimension that will help us to evolve and help us to become wiser. Let's hope. I'd like to just spend a few moments before we start into the topic, just to see. We have 7 on already, so that's a good number, because I believe some people are actually having a problem linking in. So it looks quite promising at the moment when we have so many. Hello, Helena. How are you? Lovely to see you. And I'll give you a little wave. When I started doing this, doing the shows, it was a challenge and a half. It was a challenge that I think every bone in my body and every cell in my body didn't know whether I was going to continue with it. But do you know that what you've given me, the group dynamics that has come, the energy that has come from you, and that's everyone that's here. It's something very magical. There is nothing that can explain really how it works, but it works, and it doesn't matter how. So it's lovely having you coming together, and you all contribute your energy, because that's we'll talk a little bit about that. Now, hello Sonia, lovely to see you. Linda, lovely to see you. I must actually get in contact with you and see what's going on work-wise. Mariella and Marie. Mary, here I go, Marie. Mary, I don't know what happened a few weeks ago. You changed your name. Forgive me. And it's lovely, Helena, that you're able to join me. And even in the summer, I love the hair. Yeah, got a chop last week, but we never realised how important hairdressers were until lockdown. And then they became gold dust, because we would have give any money to have been able to get our hair done in the midst of it all, wouldn't we? Okay, let's get started, because what I always do is do a lot of talking. It comes to the time of the meditation, and then I'm trying to kind of round it up quickly. So my intention is this evening, and you can fire things at me if I don't do it, is that at 25 past that we actually wind up the talking and then get into the meditation, because the meditation this evening has all come about throughout the day. As I said, the theme of this evening is one moment in time. That title was given to this evening's session back in early July, so that the background team are able to get the plan together in place, rather than running at the last minute. They had their work cut out when it was me they were dealing with. But anyway, one moment in time, for some reason, came up at that point. This morning I got up and I put on, music is my thing. I put on it's a system I have here with the telly. And what song came up? The second song. I couldn't tell you what the first one was, because it was playing when I turned it on. The second tune that came up was One Moment in Time. And I just said, the hair stood on my arms. I couldn't believe that this is what the theme was for this evening. and this was the song. So I feel it's very much appropriate for now, and I feel too that one of the things that's important at this present moment is the healing. You'll always hear me talking about healing anyway, but the journey this evening is going to be an inward journey. Pardon me. An inward journey, a journey of self-exploring, and how I don't really know how it's going to go, but I know what how it's going to start out. I always say that to you. I know the beginning of a meditation, but how it unfolds, I leave it with the team to do that, because it's a collaboration between us all. And that's where I said a little earlier how the energy that started coming from the group, that really dumbfounded me, because I didn't expect it. I was used to working face to face. I've never worked before through this process, and I was astounded at how the energy started to play the role and come in so strong. Our team is on one moment in time, and the importance of this present moment. You know, we can do a lot of things. I suppose the easiest way of saying it, automatically, that we don't give a lot of thought to doing them. We don't think of the process that we have gone through to the point of doing. And that's something I feel now this evening that we'll just give a little bit of a look into. You know, I think it's on this one here. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. So, you know, you end up, no matter what it is, and I have a little letter here that I came across today. I do my homework coming up to the show. Last minute, it wouldn't do if I was doing exams. That's the way they're being held this year. But your thoughts, you are your, whether you like it or whether you own it or not, you are everything that you think. And this little bit here is your thoughts become words. Your words become actions. Your actions becomes habit. Your habits become your character. And your character becomes your destiny. And isn't it very true? It really is something that is so simple, but yet so real, that we actually, everything we think, it's energy. And when we express ourselves, no matter, each and every one of you is sitting wherever you are, I'm here, and everything about what we do is energy. So there's never a moment in time to be actually wasted. And if you take that a bit further, it also is about how you think is how you're going to be. And you know that when you meet someone and they have a negative viewpoint on life, what happens? You, more often than not, would feel like just backing away, because you don't want to be brought into that negativity. And the negativity is where we can be swallowed up, because like attracts like. When you meet someone and there's a negative vibe about them, they'll attach to your negative vibe, even though you don't be aware of it, because we all hold negativity. Don't dismiss that. That's part of our everyday life. When something doesn't go the way we want it to go, we think, oh, you know, just this is not working out. I'll drop it all and go. So that negativity is going to attach itself to yours and it's going to build them. Equally, when we are happy-go-lucky, we don't even see the negativity. We don't feel it. We're there in that happy moment, that magic. And it is so beautiful that we can forget all our troubles and all our woes. And that's a gift we have. You know, our ability to be able to think ourselves out of the doldrums, to think of ourselves in a happy place when we're feeling anything but happy. But you have the ability to move yourself out of that. And we'll also look about the power of thought, how it can influence you. Okay, I just want to see Mariella. I think I had a Mariella in earlier. Another Mariella. Hello, Mariella. Yeah, Una. It will be 2 weeks when I'm doing the readings. It's the last Friday of the month. And Leslie, you made it. Lovely. And the house move going well. You'll be absolutely sizzled in the south of France. But we don't envy you because we're not, the Irish is not made for heat. We're sweltering here with 25 degrees. So that'll tell you. Okay, when we think for a moment that we have the power to change how we think, how we feel, it takes energy to do that. So what I would say to you is, a little bit like the homework of last week, to actually write, get into the habit of writing, because that is one of the most powerful ways of healing. It's the most difficult part at times to actually take it out of in here, and sometimes even more difficult to take it out of here, take it out of the heart. There is times where, when it's deep felt feelings, that it's difficult to actually express them outside of you. But one of the things about how we actually work, we have to trick ourselves sometimes. We have to get our minds into action, and we have to be able to be aware of the strength that's within us without actually knowing it. Accept it. Accept that you have your team. And you have your team that's there all the time with you. They never leave you. No matter how low you may feel, they never actually leave you. And it's when you pull together the energy to address how you feel, it means that you're able to start taking a step forward. And that step would actually have you going, what is it about the miles, the 100 miles is started with the first step. And it is so true when you look back and see how you progressed from, we'll say you started taking control of your life, how you progressed over the years. And it's very difficult at times. I am not for one moment underestimating what it takes to pull that energy and get it that, you know, you feel productive in it. But it is such a way of letting your spiritual dimension grow. And that's where you come together in that precious moment where you actually realize what is happening for you. That you're able to manage, you're able to start taking that step. We have we have so many different ways of reaching out for the help that we need. And sometimes it's not related whatsoever to the help, but it's what it does for you. It's what it does that you feel a lot better. That this is what it gives you, the strength and the courage to do it. It could be going walking on the beach, it could be listening to nice music, it could be anything, just to get you out of the negative area and think, right, I can do this. And I'll just read you something that shows you how much energy you can use. Sorry, my hands talk with an Irish accent. As Helena probably remembers, I used to say that when I'd be doing a service. They're all over the place, but when it's on the screen, they become very big. I'll just read you a letter and see where you can identify with it, of how you feel at times. This was a letter that was written to a museum by an anonymous writer. And it goes on, I am very sorry for stealing a necklace from you, from your gift shop. I hope you can forgive me. I honestly don't know why I took it. I guess it was because it was nice, but I realised it was not right and that my actions could have had consequences. If I caused any problems at the museum, I am truly sorry and I hope you can forgive me. I'm sending back the necklace and the money for it. I promise this won't happen again. Doesn't it just show the energy there was in that in the first part of that, where the thought was to steal the necklace? So that person stole the necklace. They went home. Then they started to regret stealing it. This all took energy. It played on their minds, and then they started to take it the next step of returning. So just think of the thought process there. How much stress was involved in doing that. And this is where we actually can associate energy with the way that we think and the way that we act. So what happens every moment of our lives, we're actually making decisions. We mightn't realise it, but we're making decisions that gives us energy of different natures. Let it be positive, let it be negative, let it be just. And there's where we can actually utilise the positive energy and give yourself a thought that you're going to do something that's positive. That can be in the here and now. It can be that you're going to lie back and watch the stars coming out and being part of the universe, that energy. But just it's to do something. Mariella says, God's energy is all around it. It definitely is. It gives positivity and good high vibrations. See, that's getting in touch with the love that is within us, the connection we have to the God energy. And that's the positivity. We can, I suppose, in the pressures that we're under today is part of the problem. It's what tells us that we're not good enough, we're not doing enough, there's something always kind of gnawing away at our emotions, and then we feel it's not okay. And we have to actually start to feel, not just to think, to get in here and feel. You know, if you think of it as a gift, the biggest gift you ever received. And that is what it is, to be able to feel. And it's something that's so precious. And we don't, it's one of the great phenomena, really, because it's not something that you can express in words. You can say, I'm very happy. But it's like there's something goes through you, goes right through your whole body to give you that feel-good factor. And I know you go along and you talk about hormones release, all of that. Yes, but what triggers those hormone releases? What is it that's there? See, our spirit is far more active in our lives than we can even think about. And to take a simple thought, for me, I'll give you an example. I'm living in an area where there's footpaths all around me, and I want to go for walks. And I think I'm in this house now about 3 months, and I've gone for about 4-5 walks. No excuse, but that's is my intention, and that to me, I am making that commitment this evening, that I am going to walk every day. So I'm contributing that into our collective energy, because I just talked myself out of it, and that's going to stop. So for each and every one of us, let's create that positive energy to go and be able to feel it, because when we have collective energy, we have the ability to tap in to that whole dynamic that's there. Does anyone agree with me? Mary said, I can't wait to get away from Mr. Moan, or Mrs. Moan, sorry, when I bump into them. Yeah, because you don't want it. You don't want that energy. You don't need it. You're working away to get you do your best for yourself and whoever family you have. And that's the focus of your energy at this present time. Only if we have positive vibration, we can be better persons and think to help others to be too. Yeah. Because you will, it's, pardon me, it is contagious. If we feel down in the dumps, we can bring other people down. If we feel elated, we can also help that person to take some of it. Yeah, okay. That's lovely, because it is something, Helena, that for you, you'll choose what it is. You'll do it. No one to tell you what to do, because it's not, if someone tells you what to do, it becomes a command. It's something then that becomes a chore, and that's not what it's about. We're about, my reason for doing all of this is to share what it is that feels right. Nothing to do with what, I suppose, my mind, although I can't say I was negative at any stage. Fear, yes. It's overcoming the technical end of this was quite a nightmare, as some of the girls here will what would you call it, agree with that. Been practicing positive mindset over the last year, and yes, I've been truly tested, but I say to myself each negative, and I'll try this, but oh, it worked this time. Each negative thought deserves a better thought. Very well done, Una. Una. I have a daughter spelled the same name, same way, and I call her Una. And yes, I've been truly tested. What do you say? As we will be tested, but it's about not feeding into it to create more. How true. Because we're here for a lifetime to experience different things, and to be aware that some of the things may be challenging, but out of every challenge, we actually have taken a step forward. because there's only one way to go when we're actually challenged, and that is to get our strength and get it working positively for ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to move forward with that thought, and we're going to go into the meditation, and we're going to look at how our body has held on to things, and how we can work with dealing with the impact that different things has had on us. Hi Fran and Gaetano, I seen you there. I pronounce it like your daughter's name. Ah, lovely. Yeah, because most people come along then and say Una, but yeah, I love the name Una naturally when I call my daughter my baby. Okay, so now we'll find a nice quiet spot, and we'll try to come down from the bit of a high. And I got worked up in that because the energy is so vibrant at this moment in time. So we'll just get ourselves now into a nice calm place, and make yourself comfortable with the usual story, not too comfortable, so that you're going to be able to relax. Now we shall go. Got it where I wanted to be. So now just become aware that you're going to spend the next 20-25 minutes being in your own space. The space where the magic of your being, your spiritual energy, is going to go on a journey of awareness through your body. And we become aware of this energy as a feeling of light traveling through our body. And we're going to start off with connecting your feet firmly to the ground, connecting with Mother Earth. And being aware that the energy that comes from Mother Earth is grounding and helping you to be in the place where you need to be at any given point in time. So now visualize a light. The light can be any colour. But just visualize that light coming from Mother Earth through your feet, travelling up through your legs, up into your body, out to your fingertips, back up to your shoulders, and round your head. And it's now going to connect with a beautiful white light that's above your crown, your spiritual light, that beautiful warmth that comes from this light. Now you're going to invite this light to enter into your body, penetrating every cell in your body, your muscles, the bones of your body, and all the organs. Just connecting with this white light. And now what we're going to do is to listen to your body. Listen to the sounds of your body. Can you hear your heartbeat? As it gives the source of your energy flowing through your body. Just listen. And as it travels through your body, let it focus first on your kidneys. The light may change colour, that's fine. You become aware now of your healing guide joining you. And as you become aware of your guide, just blend with them. Just allow them to work with any emotions that has been affecting your kidneys. Just listen. Listen in awareness. Beautiful, beautiful energy that's there to work with you. Just be aware of anything you're feeling. Doesn't matter what it is. Just it's about spending time in awareness. And when you feel distracted by anything around you, just come back and focus on the light. Thank you, guide, for helping the healing process. That where there was fear, that the scars of those fears are healed. And you become aware now of the liver, the organ that is so precious in helping to keep our blood balanced and our energy free flowing. This organ holds scars of anger, of feelings of helplessness, things gone past. So invite your guide now to join you in the healing process. Beautiful energy that they're bringing in for you. Again, the light can be any colour. Feel the stillness. Be aware that it's okay to have felt anger. But when the anger creates memories that holds on to that anger, this is the time to heal those memories. Just listen, feel the healing. Just be aware. Thank you, guide, for the healing. And we're going to move up now to your lungs. The lungs keeps us alive by breathing in the breath of life and letting go of what's no use to you anymore. Letting go of the past, being in the present. So invite your guide to heal the memories where are the times that you couldn't speak your truth, where you felt disempowered. Now is the time to heal those memories. And to allow yourself to feel the freedom of expression, the freedom just to feel. And just visualize as you breathe in, you're breathing in light. And allow that light to fill your lungs. And being aware that as you breathe out, the healing is taking place, letting go of the past. Just as you breathe in, listen to your breath. Feel it as you breathe in. Feel your lungs filling up. Feel the freedom when you let it go. And we're going to move up now to your head, the functioning of the brain, which is the mind. So just invite your guide to bring healing so that your mind can be stilled. And that it can also be your friend. Being aware of what you need. and just letting you be when you need it. Just allow your thoughts to float through and don't engage in them. Ask your guide to help you, to help your mind to look at life in the positive way. That you will be best friends. And that any negative thinking will go in the stream of love and change into positivity. Thank your guide for the healing. And we move now all around the body, the muscles, the bones, and the outer coating of skin. So it's the attachment of all together. So this time it's about freedom and letting go of any tension. So invite your guide to help you in this process. And to be willing to let go. The time of healing. And it's a time where you're able to move forward without the baggage from the past. we focus on the seat of our emotions, the heart. Just invite your guide to travel through the energies that is there in your heart from the past and the present. The energies of love, the energies of positivity, the energies that makes you feel fulfilled. And now invite your guide to heal the energies that you want to let go of. The energies from the past that you can actually let your healing guide take those memories that isn't of value to you now. Just give permission to let them go and your guide to dissolve them. Visualize your heart filled with light. Visualize it flowing through every cell of your heart. And above all, that it clears any blockages that's there towards receiving love. That it will allow love to flow into your heart and then flow freely throughout your body. You hear a song, or it brings back a memory of where you felt happy, just allow it to fill your heart with joy. Now just be aware of your whole body, being in that suspended places where you worked with your guide and brought about healing from long past issues that were still there. So now it's time to feel that freedom, to feel the joy, to feel the love. And to feel that moment in time. And you know you can tap into this at any time. Whenever you choose to do it within the light of love. The light of forgiveness, which will allow positivity to flow freely. And now just allow yourself to come back into awareness and thank your guide for being here with you. There's the essence of the guide that will actually stay with you and work with you through tonight and over the next few days. Just come back into awareness and move your fingers and toes and follow that movement through your body. Hi, Bernie. Lovely. Yeah, your guides have been very busy this evening, I'll tell you. Yeah, that was lovely. It's lovely when you feel that the energy just builds and creates that powerhouse of healing. You all have the ability to do it. All you need to do is to be aware of your strength, and sometimes you have to pluck the courage up from your feet to do it. Do it. Take the risk and do it. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to stop you except the mind. Love, gratitude, peace, positive. I was impatient for your life. Thanks, Maria. Do you know what? I can actually join with you in that, because I actually really look forward to us getting together. And miles doesn't make any difference, does it? We can connect anywhere around the world. It's lovely what like-minded people can come together. And you know, Spirit is making the best use out of technology. They've moved with the times. My spirit at times hasn't moved too much with it, but we really have explored this whole technology thing over the lockdown, and it's amazing how it's come together. So I think it's just moving us into another dimension, because Spirit has always been there doing it. They just had a job to convince us, and wasn't that it? We have another minute. We have another minute left, because another show starts at 8 o'clock, so that's why it's kind of tight to time. Next week we're going to talk about the elementals, and just maybe to clear some confusion about what is and what isn't out there, and how we deal with things and how we look. It's about similar how we can create positivity. We need to do that, and this week maybe do that. Hi Helen, how are you? Lovely. I'm glad you enjoy it, because today was a bit special and different. We didn't go away anywhere. We went inwards. And I feel that that's maybe something to do over the next few days, is to go inwards, because I know your guides, one of the things I had to say before we came back, was that it's not finished now. They're working tonight, and they're working with you in the days to come. And that's very, very seldom is said. So there is work. They're going to continue working with you. And as I said many times before, You're not out high and dry. If there's ever anything you need to ask, just contact me through Messenger or some way through Facebook anyway, and we'll try and answer. I'll answer. If I can't, I can't. Simple as that. I have to leave you, and it was lovely being part of your energy. Thank you so much, and I wish you a lovely weekend, and be good to yourself, be kind to yourself. All right. God bless.